everybody, and welcome to Dialogue. Today, I have Niki Koss. I'm so thrilled that you've been able to come today.
So happy to be here.
Yay.
Thank you.
Niki's an actor, producer, and director. She appears in a reoccurring role as Alexis Glenn in the television series Famous in Love, which airs on Freeform. She can be seen in Paramount Pictures film as the co-star of Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. And in the Lifetime movie, My Stepdaughter as a Troubled Teen. She's had numerous guest roles in dozens of independent films, including Red Wing, The Appearing, Girl on the Edge, Trafficked, just to name a few. From there, she went on to co-star and co-produce Burying Yasmin, and has been touring the festival circuit as of late. She shadowed directors Roger Kumble on 2 episodes of Pretty Little Liars, and has gone on to direct a web series and a few short films, including Then and Now, which is here screening at the Ojai Film Festival. Yeah. And I really just loved your short film.
Thank you.
Tell me about the inspiration for doing that.
Well, the concept for the film was born out of just my writing partner and I expressing our frustrations over what dating has become in 2019, which then turned into a conversation about technology and the rapid progression, and how there's an entire generation, many generations to come, unfortunately, who we feel whose judgments and a majority of their thoughts are dictated by technology. So we both feel extremely passionate about that subject and wanted to bring it to light through a medium that we knew how to use best, which was filmmaking.
Who's that?
Oh, right, that's James. He started here yesterday. He's hot.
Okay, he just gave me the nod. I'm gonna go talk to him.
No, don't do anything until you check his Instagram. Wait, no, what I'm saying. Check his tag.
Ugh.
What?
He's only real life cute. He's not Instagram cute.
Ew.
Well, I think it's really fascinating that you focused on, a group of young women, initially sort of from the 1950s, that were very quintessential, good girls, and juxtaposing that with really modern women who are sort of, paving their own way and saying, we got this.
Yeah.
And I felt like, especially in today's political climate with the Me Too and the Time's Up movement, and really the vast inequities in terms of opportunities and pay and all of that's been in the media.
Yeah.
That showing, in this really fun, it was like a little romp. It was really a lot of fun.
Thanks. Yeah, we wanted to keep it light, but have it still be an important issue.
Yeah.
Through an entertaining lens.
Yeah, and it was great because it didn't hit too hard on it, and yet the message was definitely there.
Thank you, that was the goal.
Yeah. So I think you just really also just have amazing skills as a director.
Thank you.
What projects are you doing next? I mean, I know you have a couple of things that you're looking at directing. Tell me about that.
I have a couple films that are kind of in the process of being born, so to speak, but I'm directing my first feature in a month or so in January. It's a psychological thriller. It's very reminiscent of like a Machinist or Requiem for a Dream type vibe, but it's a female lead, and it's nothing like it's unlike anything I've ever tackled before, directing-wise, but I've been waiting a while to take on my first feature until I felt like I was really at a place where I was super confident and super ready to do that. And I feel like I'm there now, and I'm so excited to do that and take it on and see what happens.
That's
maybe
wonderful.
We'll be here next year with it, or maybe in 2 years.
Well, that would be great. I mean, I think that more young women, you know, are really just going out there and making things
important.
happen. I applaud you and absolutely encourage it.
Well, it takes women like you helping me and supporting me, and it's just so important that we stick together. So,
I mean, I think that's important too. I think that there's been a real lack of women supporting women.
Yeah.
You know, the way that men have traditionally, you know, helped their colleagues.
they're conditioned to come up in the ranks together.
Right, and they bring the guys along.
Yeah.
And I think women haven't been given the opportunities, you know, earlier, and so when they do get them, they tend to maybe, you know, not want to share it because they fought so hard to get there, and
Yes.
there's so few, you know, opportunities. But I think that's changing.
Yeah, I
And
think so.
you know, I really think that you're going to do a lot of really great things. You also teach acting at the SAG Conservancy and at the Will Wallace Acting Company.
Yeah.
So what is it like teaching and mentoring other actors?
I love it. I would just do it for free, just for fun all the time. I mean, I feel like it really hones my directing skills, so I get a lot out of it in that sense. And of course, I always learn something new about acting through watching others and through coming up with solutions for problems, collaborating and on my own. And it's so fun. But I really feel like it helps tune my instrument as a director in a big way, teaching. Because, I mean, directing is essentially, I mean, it's so similar. You're really just, when you're teaching, you're directing just in a different way. So I find it extremely helpful. I love it.
Yeah, that makes a really a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That sounds great. What would you advise other aspiring actors, writers, producers?
Become chefs or lawyers.
Become chefs or lawyers. I do
Change
not recommend becoming a lawyer.
Oh yeah, that's true. You would know.
I totally love what I do. It's my jam.
Gosh, I mean, it takes, as you know, so much perseverance and so much work, and it's one of those industries where there's no set formula for success, which is as exciting as it is scary and overwhelming. So I think it's about utilizing every moment that you're not working to continue working and finding ways to keep honing your craft and furthering your, making your network bigger and opening up your world, and keeping those connections strong, and just making sure that you're always working somehow, which is, it's tough.
Work it.
Yeah, work it.
You just went to the Madrid Film Festival,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And did you meet anybody there?
Yeah, I mean, festivals are the best way to meet filmmakers, and just, when I first started, I didn't really know anyone in the industry, so I would just take anyone out who had any sort of association to the industry, whether it was, you know, a crafty person or a makeup artist or a writer. I just wanted to, an influx of knowledge in every area that I could get. So
That's really smart. I always say to people, you know, that if you can get experience as a costumer, production designer, do PA work, sort of work your way around every department, you know, because everybody contributes, you know. Making a film is like a human body. You've got all these different vital organs that all have to work together in perfect synchronicity for you to be in good health, right?
Everything has to fall in alignment.
And, you know, if your heart's not pumping properly, it doesn't matter, you know, that your liver and everything else is functioning. So every single person working together is a vital part of it.
Yeah.
And to understand the complexities of each and every department.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this with my director today, about the sound aspect of it, how he has this new appreciation for sound because of putting these lavas together and trying to connect everything to the camera. And it's really true. There's just so much that goes into it. I mean, it takes a village.
It does. It really does. And especially if you're directing or producing, to be able to have an idea of what everyone's doing is essentially your job, and to be able to be managerial while also allowing to delegate and give up control but finding that pattern
Right.
and that balance, I think you can hone that skill by learning about everything else that goes into it.
Right. And it's good to learn everything, but then I liked what you said about like letting everybody else
Yeah,
do their
which
job.
is just as hard.
It, you know, and it's true though, because when you're trying to write, direct, produce, star in, you cannot manage everything.
Yeah.
You need those other vital organs
Yeah.
to make it happen. So well, I think it's great, everything that you're doing, and I just know that you're going to do so much, and I so look forward to just watching your career soar.
Thank you.
I really do.
Thanks.
Well, that's it for Niki Koss. See you
Get out of here.
See you all next time on Dialogue.
I like that.